Hey, what's up guys? Matthew here, and we are playing Mass Effect 2. We're going through the entire Mass Effect trilogy, and we just beat Mass Effect 1 not too long ago. So I figured we'd pick up immediately with Mass Effect 2. I'm super excited to play this game. I find this game to be 10 times better than Mass Effect 1, despite the fact that Mass Effect 1 is already an amazing game. So let's get started. We're going to hit new game, import ME1 character. Use the ME1 import utility, of course. Only way you can do it anyway. Now let's see. Level 38. Now I do have a level 51 character, but we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with the character that we last played. I am actually curious as to how we got to level 51 with that one. I guess I must have done way more, even though I find playing as this Shepard was the easiest I ever played as. Okay, everything seems to be in order. And there we go. John Shepard, psychological profile. Erdnot Rex survived the mission on Vermeer. Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer. The council was saved by Commander Shepard. Psychological profile. Commander Shepard followed the Paragon path. Sounds about right. Everything sounds right. Electronic Arts presents a BioWare production.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Mass Effect 2 looks significantly better than the first game. I love it. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now, fuck! See, I don't like that. They put it up there, but I don't have time to read it, so how the hell am I supposed to know what happens? Beautiful city, beautiful shots and scenery.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Shepard!
The
Beacon
best.
is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
We are fucked as a crew, as a ship. Alright, here we go, taking control over Commander Shepard in a much more original looking N7 armor. Now, in this particular part of the game, he looks a lot more like how he does in Mass Effect 1. It feels a little bit like that because, well, this takes place directly after Mass Effect 1. And it's supposed to make everything feel nostalgic, but also launch you into a new way of playing. A way of showing you that the old is about to change and become the new. And this was an incredible way of showing how Mass Effect 2 is going to be. A great way to start the game with a climactic, cataclysmic event for this ship.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming
A
around.
mysterious enemy. One not messed with. Incredible and unstoppable force.
Watch the arm!
Resembling in strength creepers. A New Horizon. Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is an incredible game. Hope you guys are ready for the long journey. This exciting ride.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
The visuals in this game, how they shoot it, is far superior to the first game, despite the fact that Mass Effect 1 at its time was one of the most cinematic games ever made. And that is purely based off of opinion, but there is no defying the fact, even if you don't consider it the best or the most cinematic, it is in the group of most. We are going to save that to a hard drive. Should we? You create a custom appearance? No. We're going with the accepted imported face. It's the best. And we have more options now with how we can do our character, different ones a little bit, and they allow for different sort of things. So if you take a look at what we're going to get with power training, you're going to get adrenaline rush, concussive shot, weapon training, you get assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, and heavy pistol. Right. And that's going to be the weapons, I believe, that we can carry in the game, which is, I believe, the same ones that we carry in the first game. Plus, we get our heavy weapon now, which is a new introduction in these games. And, again, they are awesome. I believe they take that away in Mass Effect 3, but we'll get on to that game when we get on to that game. More to discuss down the road. There's so many options to choose from. In this game, I find that doing the different classes is a lot better. They're much more balanced. They actually feel like they are, some of them being more superior, but like I said, we're going to go with the soldier because I like being a combat specialist. I love getting in where the fight is rough and dirty. And your achievements give you access to the following bonus power. Select one. So basically, you get this option if you import a save from Mass Effect 1. And let's take a look at Commander Shepard's face. Now, obviously the textures are a lot better. The graphics in this game, hell of a lot better. There's so much more detailing. So I keep wanting to say Master Chief. Commander Shepard looks 10 times better. 100 times better, and it just gets better and better from here. But again, graphics aren't everything, which is why Mass Effect 1 is so great. Obviously, that game is starting to look a little dated, but still looking fantastic. So let's go ahead and choose something here. Armor-piercing ammo, I find that to be a very good one to choose. Warp ammo is also good. So if you're playing as a soldier, it's good to always choose one like that. Shredder ammo, I believe. Shredder ammo is good against organics. Warp, good against, what is it? Biotic shields. Armor piercing, good against armor. And I wonder if there's one good against shields. I don't remember, but I believe I want to go with armor piercing because we do have a lot of what are they called? Mechs that we have to fight throughout the first few missions of the game. So we're going to pick this because later down the road we can, by spending resources, we can choose a different one. We can switch them out. Obviously, you can only choose one. But again, we can do that later down the road. So we're going to go with armor-piercing ammo.
reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Beautiful, beautiful Miranda Lawson, who's a great character. She's
Stats pushing into the red zone.
Enjoy it.
It's not working.
Another dose.
Enjoy the scene.
Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Now, you can steal a lot of pixelation in it.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol
And
doesn't
here
have a
is our
thermal
new...
clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
And look at our upgraded, new, and improved armor. Looks awesome. A lot better than the first Mass Effect armor. Now, again, not my personal favorite, but I would definitely pick the armors in Mass Effect 2 over Mass Effect 1's any day if I had the choice. Mass Effect 3 is my favorite game, though. I've stated that multiple times, but this game is still so damn close to Mass Effect 3 in my heart.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Now, there is no crouching in this game. It functions a little bit differently, but cover is a lot easier to get into.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
And the health system also functions a lot differently. Ammo system differently. This game's a lot better.
Nice work, Shepard. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Here's the grenade launcher. This is an introduction to our first heavy weapon of the game. They want us to know about these early on, letting us know that, hey, heavy weapons are a new thing. Go ahead and use it.
Take the elevator down one
And the grenade launcher is a great weapon. It definitely is. But, again, not my favorite.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Keep an eye on that symbol. Logo, I mean. Now, here's a new mini game for bypassing. It's no longer just those buttons. Now, bypassing things, looting in this game is a lot better than it is before because you get credits instead of having to find weapons and armor, so it's no longer tedious. You're doing this to get intel and credits. New upgrades, actually, is another thing that you will find often. So this one's easy to do. All you have to do is just match them up. Simple little game, but it is timed. So if you see that thing in the corner, that bar shrinking, getting smaller, That's our timer, and the number below it is how many credits we're gonna get out of it. Now that number can drop depending on how many times you screw up or how low it drops our time.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Alright. Let's move on. Let's see, what do we got? We got disruptor ammo. Rips through shields and shreds synthetic targets, so that's a good one to use here. Increases damage to armor and health. Disruptor ammo. Nothing like getting shot with a rocket, right? Easy. We're lovable.
Figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Well, this is a good way of getting to know our characters before our teammates before we're actually fully introduced to them.
Incoming. Have a nice trip.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
We've been spotted.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Get over it. Wilson, find us.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot me!
Oh.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yeah, I'm just asking dumb questions now and saying dumb things. No point in that. Unity.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload canisters. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Boom.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after that.
Here is a different bypass hacking minigame. We'll match these up. Make sure it's exactly the same as the one up at the top. And then you just press the button. Don't have too much longer. We just need to find one more to complete the sequence, and there we go. Got 900 credits from that. 6 Paragon. 15 minutes.
Systems active. System failure. System failure. Server offline.
Credits are very useful in this game, so you want to find them as much as possible. Ammo is also a good thing to conserve. So again, try to find that as much as possible as well.
Taking heavy fire.
Hostile forces have engaged.
And again, there is now an indicator in the game to tell you when you are dying. Close to death, rather. Makes this game a lot better to play. I get this game is 6 years old, but still, fun as hell. So it feels only like yesterday that it came out. Whoopsies, wrong one. There we go. I believe we might have lost a little bit of some credits from that.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Now, throughout this game, we're going to try to align with Cerberus a little bit more than Paragon would typically like, but we're still going to follow the Paragon path. But there's going to be a few decisions that we make throughout the game that are going to impact Mass Effect 3, just to make Mass Effect 3 much more interesting, much more fun. Even if it might not necessarily be beneficial to our character, well, we'll get onto that later down the road. Don't need to explain everything to you. Ruins the fun of the game. Some good old credits.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you, if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Humanity was offered a spot on the Council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright. And we're gonna check this out real quick. You can customize your gear. Here's what I got. I've got multiple different types. From DLC, Cerberus Assault Armor, Blood Dragon Armor, and the Inferno Armor. These are DLC armors. This one you can only get, I think, is a pre-order bonus if you bought BioWare's Dragon Age Origins. And this is a really great armor. I love this armor. Increases power damage by 15%. Negotiation bonus plus 10%. Now, the Cerberus armors are really cool, despite the fact I don't like the helmets on them. Just feel way too clunky and weird. N7 breather, capacitor helmet, Archon visor, Kestrel helmet. Go with that. Alright. This is the entire Kestrel armor. Really awesome armor. But again, no, I can deal with the legs. The legs aren't too noticeable. They look pretty similar to the N7. But I do love the N7 armor. It is my favorite armor. It's simple, but it looks really cool. So I like it. So I'm going to stick with that. And you can change the material, which does change kind of how the texture works. You can change the tint, pattern colors. You can add 2 different patterns. You can have this camouflage, and you can have a little bit more stripes on the armor. Here you can change the pattern color. So if you want to change from N7 red to a more Alliance blue, or maybe you want to be Cerberus colors. Now, I think I might actually go with that for this game and get rid of the red just for this once. So I'm going to stick with yellow just because I'm working for Cerberus now. Might as well. Maybe that? Maybe not. this kind of burgundy maroon kind of colors. That's pretty cool. But again, not what we want. We want gray. No. That stripe is good enough in my opinion. I made my decision. I'm not going to go with a helmet, at least not yet. There is one that we can get later on down the road that I feel is very acceptable. But, you know, it's later on down the road. Whoop. And you can also change your casual appearance in this game. You can go with a suit. More kind of doctor-y kind of suit. Then this rogue weird thing. Typically, I've always chose this, but I feel like it's overdone. So we're going to stick with the very basic one, because that seems very Commander Shepard-esque.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I'm going to change that color a little bit. Just a little bit too light, so we're going to go for a darker yellow. Just to make it match with Cerberus, just a little bit more. Possibly. Let me take a look. Got 2 Renegade from doing that. Probably shouldn't do that. Alright, okay, that one was actually better. It just looked a little too light. Yeah, that matches pretty well, actually. That color of yellow. And we can talk to...
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Yep. Exactly what Wilson said about her in the beginning. She does come across very cold, but you'll see later on.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Oh, did I already ask that?
You
I don't
said
know
you
if I
served
asked
in the
that.
Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for our first episode of playing Mass Effect 2. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. This is an amazing game. I love playing this game over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I replayed Mass Effect 2, but it certainly is a lot. And don't forget to check out our different videos we have up in the channel. We have multiple playthrough series on our channel. You can check those out. And if you happen to miss out on our Mass Effect 1 playthrough series, feel free to go and check that out as well. It lasted about 21 episodes, so if you wanted to watch that, it's really, really fun, really cool going through that game. It's a way of you being able to watch the game if you have no way of being able to play it. And just remember that there is a lot more to explore in all the Mass Effect games that we're probably not going to be able to get to, but in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, we're going to try to get as much as possible in them. And don't forget to go over to Acetech HD's channel and check out all of his videos. He's got many, many, many to choose from. A lot of really great content. And our short film is actually going to be coming out pretty soon if it hasn't come out already, so check that out. And our documentary is up on our channel. If you haven't seen that yet, go and check that out. You can learn a little bit about our group and how we formed up and what our purpose is. It's a really cool documentary. We're really proud of it. And I hope you guys join us for our next episode of our Mass Effect 2 playthrough series. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the game so far. And let me know what you guys are expecting of Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm curious as to what you guys are thinking about that. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.